Good morning, student. I welcome you all in Divine Life High School. Myself, Miss Razia, and we are going to learn a lesson 2.4, 3 Vision for India. So today we are going to study or understand the 3 Vision for India. I request all the students to take out your textbook, page number 40, and mark all the hard words which I'll explain you. So the topic is 3 Vision for India. Let us understand before what is the title, the meaning of this vision. Vision means dream. What the dream, what the ambition for India is known as vision. So here vision here means you can say dream. So who has seen the dream for India? Yes. Who had seen the 3 vision for India? It's none other than Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Here you can see the pic of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So he is the author of this lesson. Before moving on to this lesson, let's have a brief introduction about this great personality. The image, or you can say the photo flashed on your mobile phone, is the great personality known as Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Abdul Kalam was an Indian aerospace scientist and politician who served as the 11th President of India from 2002 to 2007. Yes, this great personality was an Indian aerospace scientist as well as politician, and he served for India, and he was the 11th president. He was the 11th president of India from the year 2002 to 2007. Yes, keep this point in the mind that he served as the 11th president. I want the student to note down this point in your notebook. Abdul Kalam served as the 11th president of India from 2002 to 2007. He was born and raised in Rameshwaram. Raised means brought up, grown up. Here he was born and grown up. Raised here means grown up in Rameshwaram. Where this place comes? Tamil Nadu. So this Rameshwaram comes in Tamil Nadu, and he studied, according to the qualification, he studied physics and aerospace engineering. So by studies he has done physics in aerospace engineering. Let's see when he was born, exact date, 15th October 1931. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was born on 15th October 1931 at Rameshwaram. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam died on 27 July 2015 at Shillong. So here, if you know, he was born on 15th October 1931 at Rameshwaram, and he died at 27 July 2015 in Shillong. If you know, the full name of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was Awwal Pakir Zainulabdin Abdul Kalam. So the full form of APJ is Awwal Pakir Zainulabdin Abdul Kalam. Student, I want you to note down this name in your notebook. Now this great personality has got many awards. Some of the awards are mentioned over here. He got Bharat Ratna, Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan, and more means many more others awards. He is been renowned, he is been honored. Now if you see his education, he was been educated from the Madras Institute of Technology, Anna University at 1955 to 1960. He has done his college at St. Joseph College 1954 and the University of Madras. So according to his profession, he was an aerospace scientist and a politician, and he served 11th President of India from 2002 to 2007. If you see, I said you the full form of APJ is Abdul Pakir Zainulabdin Abdul Kalam. He was the greatest and popular Indian scientist and politician who played a leading role in the development of Indian missiles and nuclear weapon program. So his participation, or you can say his contribution, was been very great in the Indian missiles and nuclear weapon program. He was the President of India from 2002 to 2007. Now let's see what is there in this lesson which Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam wants to tell us. So here is the paragraph flashed on your mobile screen. First I'll read and then I'll explain you word to word. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the father of India's integrated guided missile program, state 3 vision for India based on the achievement and progress that he has witnessed in the history of nation and during his own career as a missile scientist. So here Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the father of India. So people used to call him the father of India. Integrated guided missile program. Here integrated means from various parts people coordinate with him. People tells him the father of India, and he was guided the missile program. Now this great personality has seen 3 vision, has seen 3 dreams for India. Who? Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam has seen 3 dreams for India based on achievement and progress that he has witnessed in the history of the nation. Now he has heard, he has seen the history of India, that how the great personalities were there. If you say Shivaji Maharaj, Akbar and other Mughals empires and many other great ladies, he had known he has seen the witness of those great personality, how they have sacrificed their life for the freedom of India, for the independence of India. He knows their achievement. So here this line tells us that India based on the achievement and progress. So achievement and progress. He knows that this achievement and progress is there in from the history, from the past. The people are achieving and getting progress in our country and of nation, and during his own career, and in his own career also, in his own life also, he has witnessed, he has known many experience as a missile scientist. Dr. Kalam 3 vision for India are. So now he has seen 3 dreams for India. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam has seen 3 dreams for India. And which are those 3 dreams? Freedom, development and standing up. So what are the 3 vision for of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, if I'll ask you? It's freedom, development and standing up. Standing up. So here this 3 vision, this 3 dream Abdul Kalam has seen for India, and he thinks that if these 3 dreams comes into implement, if comes into apply, people apply these things, so India will definitely be number 1 country in the whole world. So the focus of his presentation is on developing India to its fullest potential. So here he knows potential means capacity. He wants, he always focus in this 3 vision, and he thinks that this 3 vision make India a developed country, and India have that potential, India have that capacity, the people of India have that capacity to make this 3 vision complete. So which are the 3 vision of Dr. Abdul Kalam? Freedom, development and standing up. Freedom, you know what is the meaning of freedom? Azadi. Yes, he wants that India to be totally free. Development means progress, success you can say. And standing up means proudly stand, that we are proud to be an Indian. So here if you have strength, if you have courage, you are stand up for any wrong judgment. If any wrong is going on and if you want that things to be correct, you have to stand up on it. So these three vision he want for India to get complete. The focus of his presentation of the world with fully validated self-respect for the achievement that have been obtained in the modern time. So according to him, he want to stand up with the rest of the achievement that he has been obtained in the modern time. So in the modern time, many great achievements are going to happen, and he want to stand by that side. And he sees that India has that capacity, India has that power, that it can definitely fulfill all these three dreams. If we are not free, no one will respect us. So according to him, if we are not free, if we are under anyone's rules or under anyone's pressure, we will never grow up. Our country will never grow up. Until and unless our country will be free, then only we will get a total respect from everyone. Down you can see the red words are there, that is a meaning. Vision, I said you, a dream, an idea. Potential means capacity and ability. Validity means confirmed with proof. Took over means took the authorities of. Standing up to means being brave and facing challenges. So I hope this paragraph you have understand. In this paragraph, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam had seen three dreams, three things for India, that is freedom, development and standing up. And why he had seen? Because he has known that he knows our history. In history, many great personality has struggled to make India free. He knows that things, and he himself had struggled and became a scientist. So he know that it's possible for India to get these three dreams complete. And for that, he wants the self-confidence of each and every person in this modern world. According to him, if we are not free, we will not get respect from any of the country. Let's see the next paragraph. I have three vision for India. Now here Abdul Kalam himself says, I have three vision for India. I have three dreams for India. In 3000 years of our history. So from when our history has been there, 3000 years. From 3000 years, our country is having a great warriors, great personalities. People from all over the world have came and invaded us. Students, see, invaded means controlled, entered, occupy. So from the past 3000 years, from past 3000, if you see our history, if you see backside, अगर आप अपनी हिस्ट्री देखोगे, so many people from all other country, they entered in our country. Invaded means they entered, they occupied, they came and captured our country, captured our land and conquered our mind. So if you see the people from different country, they enter into our, invaded means they entered into us, they captured means controlled our land, they have taken our land and conquered our mind, and they have. So people like Alexander, the Greek, the Portuguese, the British, the French, the Dutch, all these country people, they came in our country, they capture our country, they ruled on us, they make us slave, work under them, like that they dominate us, अत्याचार करने लगे हम पर. This all British people, they entered in our country. This country does not belong to them. Still they came to our country and start controlling us country. All of them came and looted us. All these people came to our country. They think that India is a poor country. Let's go and capture them. वो poor country है, वहाँ जाके उनको capture कर लेते हैं उनके ऊपर. And looted us and took over what was our, and whatever was our, they have taken from us. Yet we have not done this to any other nation. So this other nation has done to us, but we India had never done all these things to another country. We have not conquered anyone. We have not controlled any country. We have not grabbed their land. Grab means control, capture. And we have not grabbed their land, their cultures and their history. So we India have never done injustice on any other country. We have not taken their land. We have not captured their cultures, their history, nor tried to force our way of life on them. And we didn't say to any other country that you live like us, like we are following our tradition, you too follow our tradition, you too follow different types of religion. We never forced any country. That is why any country. That is why my first vision for India is freedom. So because of all this country, because of all this thing, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam thinks that India first should be free, and that was his first vision. So that was the first vision of Dr. Abdul Kalam. So which was the first vision of Abdul Kalam? Freedom. He wants that India should be completely free from all the British rules, from all others' rules, because it should have its own power. I believe that India has its first vision of freedom in 1857. Now he said that India has its first vision. India had seen, the people of India, they realized that we should get free from the British rule. So British was ruling in India from 1855. Before that, so but the people of India woke up, and they start that we should get freedom, and for that freedom they start fighting from 1857, and when we started the war of independence. So in 1857 we started, the people of India, they thought that we should get free from all these British people. It is this freedom that we must protect and nurture and build on. So this freedom, we should protect this freedom. We should nurture means developed, and keep on building this freedom in our country. If we are not free, no one will respect us. As he says before, that if we will not get free, no one will respect us. So if you are free, if you have free idea, your country will also progress, you will progress, the people of country will progress, no one will rule on them. So if this country will be there, then everyone will respect. If you are not free, no one will respect us. And down also there are many hard words are given. Invaded means occupied, conquered means take control of, nurture means developed, grab means also controlled. Let's see my second vision. So you got to know what was the first vision of Abdul Kalam? Yes, freedom. What was his second vision? His second vision was development, progress, tarakki, which you say in Hindi, tarakki. For 50 years, how many years? 50 years we have been developing country. Developing matlab tarakki ho rahi hai, it's not developed. From 50 years I am hearing this, what Abdul Kalam has been saying from 50 years, from 50 साल से I am just hearing this thing that India is developing, तरक्की कर रही है, but it's not developed. It is the time to see ourselves as a developed nation, but now it's limit now. Now we don't want developing, we want the word developed. Developed India should be developed nation. We are among the top 5 nations of the world in terms of gross domestic product. Now if you see in the overall world, India rank 5th. India rank 5th. In what terms it ranked 5th? Gross domestic product. Now what is the meaning of gross domestic product? Gross domestic product means the total value of good produce and the service provided in the country during 1 year is मीन्स जितना गुड्स बनता है उतनी ही सर्विस भी प्रोवाइड होती है और उतना ही कंट्री को डेवलपमेंट हो रहा है. सो मीन्स इफ़ यू सी द GDP, in the terms of GDP, how much we are producing, we are providing services also to other countries, and like this in every year we are doing. So if you see, India is the top 5 nation in GDP. We have 10% growth rate in most area. 10% in every area. If you see in particular areas, every year there is a 10% growth is there, improvement is there in every field. Our poverty levels are falling and our achievements are being globally recognized today. So poverty level means जो गरीबी है, जो गरीबी का level है, that is decreasing, that goes on decreasing day by day. And the achievement means taraki, the progress are globally means overall it's been recognized today, it's been known today. Yet we lack the self-confidence to see ourselves as a developed nation. Yet the people of India, they don't have that much confidence in us that no, our country is not developing, it will soon become developed. That confidence is lacking, it's been missing in the people of India. That confidence level of Indian people are missing somewhere. That is why this developing country is not becoming developed. Self-reliant and self-assured. Isn't this right? self-reliant and self-assured means independent. It should be independent. Every person should independently think. So self-reliant means dependent and self-assured. Isn't this right? India must stand up to the world. India must stand up. It should have that confidence in themselves that no, we will together fight and we will come up from this difficult situation. Like that confidence level should be there in India. India must stand up to the world. I have third vision. Now what's the third vision? India must stand up to the world or no one will respect us. So according to him, the third vision is stand up. Stand up means self confidence, independent. इंडिया एक ऐसा इंडिपेंडेंट कंट्री होना चाहिए वेर अदर पीपल शुड प्राउडली फील दैट नो एनी डिसीजन, एनी राइट्स, एनीथिंग, इंडिया शुड टेक इट्स इंडिपेंडेंटली. Only strength respect strength. Strength means power. So only respect the power. We must be strong not only as a military power but also as an economic power. Both must go hand in hand. So what is the meaning of military power? Military power means soldiers, armies. So we should not grow only in the military powers, only the army powers, only the weapons, but also economic. Economics means the income, the money. It should also grow in that level also. So India will become a developed country. India will become a developed country when both military and economic power progress equally. जब दोनों एक साथ growth होंगे, which two things? Military power as well as economic power. If both will grow equally, then only India will become a developed country, and all these three visions which I had seen will definitely going to get succeed. Here is the hard words given down in the red letters, that also you have to note it down. Student, I'll end my lecture over here. This is half of today's. I have taught you only part 1. Now the remaining part of this lesson I will explain you in the next video. I hope whatever we have done till now you have understand. Here in short, Abdul Kalam has seen three vision: freedom, development and standing up. So according to him, India has that potential, India has that capacity to fulfill all these three things. Now this is the part 1. The remaining I will explain you in the next video. Till here we will take an assignment, we will take a homework. Now here is the homework which you have to note it down in your notebook. First you write the name of the lesson, the meaning which was there under the passage, and then this question answer. Here is the warming up exercise. Read the parable of the Constituent of India given in your textbook. Pick out word that refers to the following. Brotherhood. So what is the word which is given in the brotherhood? Fraternity. Freedom, liberty. Honestly, seriously, solemnly. So I had given this answer. You have to note it down in your English notebook. Here is the short profile, a short description about Abdul Kalam. So the title of this is ABJ Abdul Kalam. The profession is a prominent scientist. Branch of science is aeronautic engineer. Important position, he became the president of India. And what was his three vision? Freedom, development and standing up. So till here you have to note it down in your school notebook. The remaining half of this lesson I will explain you in the next video. I hope you have understand this lesson. If you have any doubt, if you have any queries, you are free to ask me on my personal number. But complete your notes till now and submit to me before 6 p.m. Student, I want you to keep your all the works up to date. Anytime the school can reopen and the books will become for checking. So complete your notes on time. I hope you have understand this lesson. Stay connected with the studies, stay connected with me. Stay at home, stay safe. Thank you for watching this video.